again yesterday. I think I've got like some fucking thrush or something going on.
Thrush?
I'm not sure.
I said that very loudly. I don't know
why. I know. You should put that on the bloody podcast. Thrush? Thrush? You've got thrush?
I've had thrush for the past 3 weeks.
Why?
I don't know. I probably just wore the wrong undies, you know?
Oh my God, maybe that's the problem. I bought new undies.
Nylon undies.
I think these are nylon or rayon.
Yeah,
I think
just
they're both
anything
bad.
synthetic for some reason cultivates an environment for
I think that must be the problem.
fungi.
That must be the problem, 100%.
For fungus.
Yes.
Anyways.
Yeah, because like the last couple of weeks that I had these new underwear, I've been having like weird problems.
Anyway, welcome. So my name is Georgia.
And I'm Olivia. Of course, as usual, hasn't changed.
And welcome to Nurse Ratchet.
Yobbit and dun 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 dun.
So,
you should do a little compilation of all of my dun 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 dun.
dun, dun, dun. I should. We don't have a candle of the day today. We just have a lid.
Oh, that's depressing.
Whatever. I'm getting lazy. It's the end of the year.
Meanwhile, she's decorated the whole place in Christmas stuff, so she's not really getting lazy.
Silly season
really
has
getting
arrived.
lazy. Yeah.
It's because I'm hosting in this room, and so I'm slowly
hosting.
I'm slowly decorating it.
What are you hosting? Christmas Day?
Yeah,
Eve?
you're attending, aren't you?
Oh.
You were invited.
Oh. When? Is there a Facebook event?
No, I just messaged you and you said yes.
Okay. No worries. I'll come.
Well, if you haven't made plans already, you can come.
No, haven't.
Okay, grand.
I'll come.
Perfect.
I'll be there.
Stunning.
Easy. How you been?
Good. I've just been decorating. Did you see our Christmas tree? How cute.
No. Oh my God, that is the one thing I haven't seen.
Babe,
I've seen everything else, all the
did
glass.
you come through the front door? It was right there.
Yeah, I missed it. Sorry.
Giant, real fir
Where
tree.
the cat tree used to be.
Yeah.
See, that's why.
We made it.
I don't
into
even
Christmas tree.
think to look there because I just think that there's a cat tree there.
You'll see it on the way out.
I'll see.
You can't miss the gigantic red bow and Christmas pudding on top.
I like that. That sounds cute.
It is cute. The kittens have been all up in that shit.
Oh my God. You know what you just reminded me of? National Lampoons, when the cat gets in the Christmas tree and chews on the wiring and gets electrocuted, and then the Christmas tree catches on fire, and then the cat catches on fire.
Nice. Praying that's not my situation.
It's hilarious, and it can apparently actually happen, so just be careful.
I've seen TikToks of cats climbing it and just tipping the whole thing over. But ours is pretty sturdy. It's got a base. It's got water in the bottom. It's not likely
And
to
they're
tip.
tiny still.
Yes.
They're so much bigger than last time.
They are.
They're
They grow
probably
every
double the
single day.
size.
Mm-hmm.
Double
It's been
the
about
size.
2 weeks since you've seen them.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they've definitely doubled in
Yeah,
size.
they're getting a bit lanky now. They're entering their sort of teenage stage. Or their adolescent, maybe.
Yes.
They're getting lanky.
Yes. Yeah, they're starting to lengthen.
And they're super fast. And
Out.
exciting news.
What?
I've trained them to do the kitty litter.
Oh, big
Go me.
achievement.
I know, it was massive for me anyways.
Wow.
Because they were just shitting anyway. They all just, as soon as we introduced food, they started shitting and Pretzel stopped eating their shit. Because remember when I told you this? When they're born, Pretzel cleans up their shit. Pretzel licks it.
That's gross.
I know. Because it's really just milk shit, isn't it?
Sure. Whatever you want to think.
But as soon as it starts getting solid, she's not about that life. So as soon as they started eating food, they started dropping little droppings everywhere, tiny little ones. And one of their favourite spots was behind the TV for some fucking reason.
Because it's nice and private.
Yes, I just put a litter box there.
You can't stare at them.
Yeah.
Nice. That's such a good way to do it.
Yeah, I
actually.
just put a litter box there and they just shat in the litter box and now they're using all the litter boxes.
Easy.
Easy peasy.
They're smart.
Except I watched a kitten today piss outside, just outside of it. Positioned her ass over the edge and let loose. And I'm like, grand. Anyway, I'll take the win.
So smart, but like can't even aim.
In or around, that's fine.
Yeah.
Near enough's good enough.
Yeah.
Have you done any Christmas shopping yet?
Nah.
Nah.
No.
I can't imagine you have many people to buy for, do you?
No.
Which is a bit sad, isn't it?
It's okay. It's really
You can buy
not
me
that
something
bad.
if you like.
I probably will. Yeah. If I
Stunning.
can...
I've already got your gift.
What?
Yeah. It's ready. It's
Buy
ready to
me
go.
a gift?
Yeah.
You don't have to do
It's nothing special, but you'll love it at the same time. It's right up your alley.
It's nothing special, which is right up my alley. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, nice to know.
It's
Well,
not diamonds, but it's something that you'll enjoy.
of course not. I wouldn't expect you to buy me diamonds. Sapphires, maybe.
Sapphires, maybe. What's your birthstone, by the way?
Ruby.
Is it? Love that. Mine's
Do you know that rubies are actually just red sapphires?
I
Sapphires are like the same stone that's every other colour but red.
Are you wearing one of your pieces today?
No.
No, that's just
I am not.
a random. Yep.
Yes, this is random.
Ignore
the random.
No, don't worry about it. How's business going?
I haven't had any sales, but I've had 4 inquiries for custom ring designs.
Nice.
And I'm about to start working on one. She's pretty keen.
Nice.
And then I'm waiting to sort of hear back from the other 3 about what they still want to do.
Perfect. You might get some Christmas orders in soon.
We'll see. But
It's a bit late in the day, though.
yeah, I was going to say,
Yeah.
cutting it a bit close, if that's the case.
True.
But, who knows?
And, it's probably gone down for that reason. Everyone's saving their pennies for...
Exactly.
other
That's what I
shit.
was thinking.
Yeah. It'll pick up.
Yeah.
Hello?
Do I have chocolate on my mouth?
Yeah. Anyway, so clearly the school holidays have commenced. Both children are home on a fucking Monday morning while I'm trying to do
I see.
podcasting things. Such is the way life goes.
That's why.
No offense to them.
The children.
No, but everyone who's a parent fucking knows. They know.
Still.
It's like parent law that the school holidays is just fucked. Anyway, who are we talking about? Part 2, Katherine Knight, isn't it?
Yes.
Part 2 of the nutbag. Mm-hmm. Can't wait. Part 1 was
Fry
wild.
pan bag.
I was editing it before and just having a giggle about the brooms
Yeah?
and the fucking
Oh my god. Amazing.
baby on the train tracks and the fucking the frying pan incident and the strangulation because she didn't get fucked
The 2
enough.
frying pan incidents, you mean?
Yes.
Yes. Anyway, so I thought I'd just do a little recap to start with. So obviously in part 1 we covered Catherine's childhood and her upbringing and her first few relationships that she had as well as the children that she had.
Yep.
And so today in part 2 we will be talking about how the various happenings in her life and her upbringing culminated in her making the choice to murder John Price. So as I mentioned in part 1, Katherine met a man named John Chillingworth, who was a 43-year-old abattoir worker, and they had a child together named Eric. They were together for 3 years before Katherine left him for John Price, who was already a father to 3 children, if you remember.
So there was the Kieran guy who fled to Queensland.
Yeah.
And then there was a John and then there was another John. Okay, gotcha. I'm following.
So, yes, John Price was the one who was regarded by everyone as a terrific bloke, if you remember.
Yep.
But was apparently aware of her violent reputation. So she moved into his house in 1995, and by 1998, the two were fighting constantly about him not wanting to marry her, which resulted in her sending that video of the stolen medical kits from the company's rubbish tip, which resulted in him being fired from his job of 17 years.
Yeah.
So he kicked her out of the house on the same day, and because the news of what she had done had spread around the town so quickly, she returned home, scurried away and hid. But then, as we know, John decided to get back together with Katherine.
Nice.
Yes, although
Poor
this
choice.
time he didn't let her move in with him again
Yes.
and
good.
insisted they continue to live separately.
Boundaries. We
Yes.
like it. We like
Yes, but this boundary that he chose to uphold caused the fighting to become even more frequent,
it. I bet.
and his friends now just avoided him.
As is the way with abusive people. You put a boundary and they lose their shit.
And unfortunately, all of these happenings were just precursors to his actual murder at the hands of Katherine Knight. So, here we go. In February 2000, at the age of almost 40 years old, Katherine Knight physically assaulted John Price a number of times in a row, eventually leading to her stabbing him in the chest.
God damn.
He kicked her out of the house after this happened, and on the 28th of February went to the Scone Magistrates Court while on his way to work and took out a restraining order against Knight in order to try and keep her away from both himself and his children.
Fair enough.
That afternoon, while at work, Price told his co-workers that if he didn't show up to work the next day, it would probably be because Katherine had murdered him.
Damn.
Yeah.
Bad vibes.
His co-workers even pleaded with him to not return to his home, but he said that he was terrified that Katherine would kill his children if he didn't. Of course, you'd be scared. Who knows what she's capable of?
Well, we know she's capable of
Well,
a
yes.
lot. She's already stabbed the cunt.
Yeah, right.
Obviously
Sorry.
not in a fatal
Total
area.
understatement.
Yeah. Where'd she stab him, do you know? In the chest, was it?
In the chest, yeah.
God, must have
And he
not
survived
stabbed him
just-
too deep,
No,
maybe.
I guess not.
God.
So, when John arrived home, he discovered that Katherine was not there and that she had sent his children away for a sleepover at a friend's house. John then went to a neighbour's house to spend the evening before he returned home and went to bed at 11 o'clock. Earlier that same day, Katherine had gone out to buy some new black lingerie
Ooh la la.
and had taken videos of her children while making comments which have only been able to be interpreted as some weird, crude, makeshift will.
Oh, weird.
Yes. She then took herself over to Price's house while he was sleeping and sat down to watch television for a while before having a shower. She then woke Price up and they had sex. After which then he fell asleep.
Must have been that black lingerie.
Yeah, right, classic. Yeah, just fucking fell right asleep after 2.
Yeah.
Gone
Pretty
out.
standard.
So the next morning at around 6 a.m, a neighbour noticed that Price's car was still sitting in his driveway and became concerned. It's 6 a.m, dude, chill.
I mean, yeah, but maybe they
Unless
know
he
the
lives,
situation.
he leaves for like work at
He
5
might do.
or 5:30.
Yeah.
And they know he's gone every day. By
Yeah.
6, he's gone.
True.
And when he didn't arrive at work, his employer sent a worker out to see what was going on. So he's got 2 people worried about him already.
Yeah, they know the situation,
Yeah.
it seems.
Yeah. Both of them tried to knock on Price's bedroom window to wake him, but they noticed blood on the front door and called the police.
Oh, fuck.
The police arrived and broke down the back door, finding John Price dead and Katherine Knight comatose from having taken a large number of pills. Katherine had stabbed Price with a butcher's knife while he was sleeping. Blood spatter evidence showed that Price had woken up after being stabbed and tried to turn the light on before attempting to escape, while Knight chased him through the house, still with the knife in her hand.
Good Lord.
He managed to open the front door and escape outside temporarily before he either stumbled back into the house or was dragged back into the front hallway, where he finally died after bleeding out from his wounds. Fucking crazy.
Yeah.
God.
Poor guy.
Later on that night, Katherine drove into Aberdeen and withdrew $1,000 from Price's bank account at an ATM.
Bitch.
Right, she's just fucking stealing from him now. His autopsy revealed that he had been stabbed 37 times
God
in
damn.
both the front and back of his torso, with many of the wounds hitting his vital organs. During Catherine's trial, Judge O'Keefe claimed the last minute of his life must have been a time of abject terror for him,
Yeah.
as they were a time of utter enjoyment for her. She has not expressed any contrition or remorse, and if released, she poses a serious threat to the security of society.
Yeah, wow. Definitely. They should have realised that before when she left her baby on the train tracks, but whatever.
Yeah, right.
Go off.
She stabs him to death. Yep, and he bleeds out.
Yeah.
Then she goes and withdraws $1,000 from his bank account. And then obviously she comes back home at some point. Because a few hours after John Price died, Katherine Knight skinned him and hung the skin from a meat hook that she had hung on the beam of the door to the lounge room.
Yeah.
She methodically took off the entire skin, including his face, ears, scalp, and neck. Once the skin had been removed in the form of pretty much a suit, Knight then hung it up in the entranceway of the house. She then decapitated poor Price and cooked various parts of his body.
Yucky.
With his cooked body parts, Katherine served them up together with the following: baked potatoes, carrots, pumpkin, beetroot, zucchini, cabbages, yellow squash, and gravy,
What the fuck?
in 2 settings at the dinner table. Meat and
Just
7
2?
veg.
Seems
right.
like enough for a fucking horde of people.
Meat and served of veg. It's a big meal.
Meat and veg.
Yeah, right? Meat and veg.
Yeah.
Alongside each plate was a handwritten note, each bearing the name of one of Price's 2 children, clearly suggesting the meals that she had prepared containing Price's cooked body parts were intended for them.
That's so fucked up.
There was a 3rd plated meal that had apparently been thrown onto the grass in the backyard, and it was speculated that Katherine had attempted to eat it, but she just couldn't.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, that's something I could have done without knowing.
It's kind of gross, isn't it?
That's so gross.
Yep.
I love that she's just like, ew, nah, throws it. Yuck.
Yep. So they put forward that bit of evidence, or that bit like where she's apparently thrown the meal onto the grass, as evidence in support of her claim that she has no memory of the crime whatsoever.
That doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, they're lawyers though, right?
Yeah, but how could that be evidence of her not knowing? That's just evidence of her not enjoying her meal.
This meal is shit.
This tastes terrible.
So police found Price's head cooked in a pot with a bunch of vegetables. The pot was
Nice.
still warm when investigators arrived, estimated to be sitting at between 40 to 50 degrees Celsius. This indicated that the cooking of Price had occurred early that morning. Sometime later that day, Knight arranged the body with the left arm draped over an empty 1.25 litre soft drink bottle with the
What?
legs crossed.
His arm?
Yeah.
Or his whole body?
No, she put his left arm draped over an empty soft drink bottle to support it there.
And with the leg?
His legs crossed.
Okay, so so his
Weird,
headless
isn't it?
torso with legs. She's then propped his arm up on a soft drink bottle? What the fuck?
Yep. Prosecutors claimed in court that this was an act of defilement upon Price, which demonstrated Knight's utter contempt for him.
Oh, shit.
Knight had left another handwritten note on top of a photograph of Price. It was stained with blood and covered with small pieces of his flesh, and read the following.
Ew.
Get ready, because this is terrible spelling in this note, and I'm going to read it as it is.
Okay.
Time got you back, Johathon, for rapping my daughter. You to Beck for Ross, for little John, his son. Now play with little John's dick, John Price. The accusations that Knight made in the note were found to be thankfully groundless of him raping her daughter.
Yeah. You to Beck. Weird.
She's fucking crazy, man. What can I say? Okay, so anyway, here I'm going to read out some of the parts of this report.
Okay.
And this is the report written by Detective Senior Constable. His name is Peter Anthony Muschio. My attention was drawn to a piece of cooked meat on the rear lawn in front of the white Ford sedan. I made an examination of this piece of meat and collected it for further testing. During my examination, I took a series of photographs of the premises and the piece of cooked meat on the lawn. So he then enters the premises to do an initial survey. He walks through the rear door and into the kitchen, and he sees the human skin hanging. And then he says this: looking through the doorway into the lounge room, I could see a headless and skinless human body. I walked east along the hallway and looked into the entry foyer and saw an extreme amount of blood pooled on the floor. There was also a large amount of blood smearing over the eastern wall of the entry. I walked further east along the hallway and noticed some blood staining leading from the main bedroom. In this bedroom, I noticed more blood staining, however, only in moderate amounts. So he documents all of the medications that they found in her house, and they find multiple boxes of I actually didn't look this up. So Felidor ER, 5 milligrams. Also Prinavil, Dapatabs, so many different things. She had like a whole bloody pharmacy going on, yeah? As mentioned earlier, I saw what appeared to be a complete human skin or pelt.
Damn.
What?
Ew.
He must have been a hairy guy then. Like,
John
what the
Price's
fuck? Calling it
pelt.
a pelt?
God
Human
damn.
pelt? Fucking hell.
Yeah,
Very
wow.
graphic, isn't it?
Yeah,
It
he's
only
not
gets
an
more
animal,
graphic as
okay?
well.
Technically we're animals, but that's just a bit much. He's not a pelt, it's a human.
I think it's just the way he's describing what it looks
in,
like
in the
maybe.
way that it,
The way she's done it.
she's cut it like a pelt. Yeah, I get it. Yeah,
That's what I think he's
Oh,
trying to get at.
definitely. Yeah, she's done it like she would in the abattoirs.
So yes, as mentioned earlier, I saw what appeared to be a complete human skin or pelt hanging from the top architrave of the door separating the dining room and the lounge room.
Wow.
On closer examination, I could distinguish black curly hair at the top, a nose, and part of the mouth and ear.
Oh my God.
About halfway down the pelt, I could see a clump of short black curly hair consistent with pubic hair. I could not recognise any other particular features as it continued to the floor. The edges of the pelt were incised, indicating to me that it had been removed with a sharp instrument. There were also a number of distinct stab wounds to the pelt, about 1 metre down from the top. The pelt was attached to the architrave by a stainless steel meat hook. The hook was pierced through the top of the head area of the pelt and then hooked over the architrave on the lounge room side of the door. The skin appeared to vary in thickness from approximately 1 to 4 centimetres.
Wow, this is so specific.
It has to be, right?
Yeah.
I noticed a blood trail leading from the lounge room into the kitchen towards the kitchen cooktop in the vicinity of the aluminium boiler. The boiler was on the right side rear element, which at the time was turned off. When I lifted the lid to the boiler, it was warm to the touch. The pot was full of liquid, and on the surface I could identify a skinned human head and a number of cooked vegetables.
Can you imagine the horror and the smell? It would have stank.
Just to the right and northern side of the cooktop, I saw 2 prepared meals. Underneath each of the meals was a torn section of kitchen paper with a name written on it. The word Beaky was written in blue ink pen on one of the pieces, while the word Jonathan was on the other. The pieces of meat appeared on the plates were similar to the piece that I collected from the rear lawn. Blah, blah, blah. So then he's like just talking about the shit that he sees in the kitchen. There's a knife that's blood-stained. Then he finds some medication called Luvox and promethazine as well, he finds.
Yep.
And then a lot of chewy empty beer bottles.
Yeah.
A lot of cigarettes as well.
Yeah.
A lot of bloodstains all over the house as well.
Yeah.
The skinless and headless body of a person now known to me as John Charles Price was in a supine position with his legs protruding into the entry foyer from knees down. There was a substantial amount of blood smeared over the carpet around the body. As mentioned earlier, there was also an extreme amount of blood pooling on the floor of the entry foyer. In this blood pool and staining were marks where the body of the deceased had been dragged about 1 metre from about the middle of the entry foyer onto the carpet in the lounge room. The deceased was laying on his back with his legs crossed at the feet. The left ankle was on top of the right. His left arm was extended and out from the body at an angle of about 45 degrees. Under the left wrist of this arm was an empty plastic 1.25 litre Shelley's Club lemon squash bottle. The right arm was also extended and lying alongside the body. On the floor, adjacent to the right arm of the deceased, was a blood-stained 31 centimetre yellow plastic handled knife. The blade of this knife was 17.5 centimetres long.
Well,
The body was virtually devoid of all skin and flesh, exposing the muscles and some of the organs. There were a number of wounds present on the body, one of the most obvious being a stab wound to the left side of the chest, which extended right into the chest cavity. As stated, the body had been skinned in a manner that leads me to believe that the person responsible would have had skill in this area. From the blood staining on the carpet, I was able to determine that the deceased had been skinned prior to being decapitated.
yeah. Yeah.
There was a definite outline of the head in the blood staining on the carpet. Examination of the neck region of the deceased indicated that the head had been removed very carefully and cleanly with a very sharp instrument.
Yeah.
And then I found one last quote to add here from Detective Muschio. I remember walking down the hallway, and at about shoulder height, there were all these blood spatter marks on the walls. To me, it's indicative of each attack. He's absolutely fighting for his life. The bloke's just had a bonk in the bed when he wakes up. Then stab, stab, stab. This guy's such an Aussie, and he's like
Had a
the
bonk.
leading detective. Oh my God. He's just had a bonk, and then he wakes up, and then stab, stab, stab. He's getting up. There is arterial spurting on the robe and the bed, and on the doorway there's a bloodied handprint or swipe on the western side of the door near the dressing table and blood around the light switch. It looks like he's tried to turn the light switch on. And then all down the hallway, they're everywhere. And he's almost made it. He's opened the front door. The screen door is shut. There is blood staining. Trajectory again, flicking out across the front door. He's almost made it, but he wouldn't have survived.
Yeah.
He would have been absolutely horrified, terrified. Probably terrified more than horrified, trying to get out and all the time being stabbed.
Awful.
His autopsy revealed that he was thankfully dead when he was skinned.
Definitely, yeah.
Katherine had used a razor-sharp knife and inserted it just underneath his collarbone, then sliced horizontally across the top of the body from shoulder to shoulder, right under the clavicles. It was a straight, clean, anatomically precise cut.
Wow.
Then she turned the knife and cut down his chest over his stomach to the pubic hairline and made it into a T with another straight line. She traced the knife around his pubic area, being careful not to cut his penis or genitals. Then cut down the front of his thighs, over his knees and down to his feet. She then moved up his body, held his arms up and cut down the back of each one and then across the top of his head. She then pretty much peeled off his entire fucking skin.
Oh my God.
The entire length of his body, exposing his internal organs. His whole skin was in one piece.
That is
just
insane.
like a suit.
That is crazy.
Complete with stab holes and dripping in blood. As we know, she hung it up on the doorway, but she apparently left his feet like fully attached to this skin suit. So they're just dragging around on the ground attached to the skin suit hanging from the meat hook.
Okay, so she removed the feet and then like from his body sort of thing and then kept them on the skin.
Yeah.
So when she crossed his legs over, he had no feet.
Well, he probably had like half of a foot or something.
Half a foot.
I don't know.
Probably a bit too much work to skin in between the toes, maybe.
Yeah, right? Like, she's probably like, I can't be bothered finishing it off. I'll just quickly chop him off.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
God.
She had removed...
therapy after this.
I know, right?
Therapy for everyone, including that police officer.
Complex, so advanced what she's done.
Imagine discovering it though. That must have been so horrific and shocking and terrifying. Like imagine if, like walking in there and you're like, what if the person that has done this is still in this fucking house? Mm-hmm. Like,
you never know.
I'd be shitting.
She had apparently removed his head clean at the C3-4 junction. Right at the top of the shoulders.
Well done.
According to forensic pathologist Dr. Timothy Lyons, who performed the autopsy, the whole procedure of skinning him would have taken her about 40 minutes, he estimates.
Right, okay.
40 minutes. I thought it would have taken way longer.
Not if you're a professional.
I guess not. See, she had the proper knives too.
Yeah, that's it. I guess that's what we were saying about Jack the Ripper as well. Like, wouldn't take him that long if he is a profesh, you know.
Oh, and this got me thinking, was Jack the Ripper a fucking butcher?
Yeah. Well, that was one of the options, yeah.
That was, you're right, yeah. But it just also made me think about that more, and it's sort of like a convincing...
Valid, yeah, after listening to this.
Quite a convincing option. Yes. Imagine, like, me lying dead on your carpet.
No, I don't want to.
You've killed me. Did you just fart?
No.
Oh, that's disappointing. You got to do at least one on the podcast eventually, right?
That's your job.
But no, seriously, can you imagine? Do you think it would take you 40 minutes to skin me?
Oh God, I can't even imagine myself doing that, let alone
how
long
it would take. No, but just imagine. Look how big I am.
Well, yeah. You're not that big.
Look at the volume of skin.
Yeah, we've got a lot of skin. We do have a lot of skin. But imagine, like, a fully grown man. It's just horrific in every way.
Mm-hmm. But it's probably only because she knew what she was doing, right?
Yeah.
40 minutes, yeah.
That's it.
If she didn't and she was guessing or following a TikTok tutorial and fucking it would have taken a lot longer.
Not back in 2000. What kind of platform was around in 2000? MySpace, maybe?
Right? Oh, my God.
A MySpace tutorial.
Tumblr. Oh, my God.
A blog.
Memories.
She's probably reading a blog.
I tried to start a blog when I was like 14.
Did you?
Of course I did. It was called Paris and Pineapples. Shut up, you bitch.
What was it about? Paris? Pineapples? Everything in between.
My love for travel as a 13-year-old.
You wanted to be a travel blogger. That's so cute.
Yeah, I wanted to live in Paris.
Where does the pineapples come in?
No fucking clue.
It sounded good. It rolled off the tongue.
It sounded
That's so cute. You should revive that blog.
I got to look it up. It's probably still on the web.
Oh my God.
It's probably not like, it's not gone.
Was it Tumblr? What was it?
No, it was Blogspot or Webspot or one of those blogging websites.
That's adorable though. That's honestly so cute. How many blogs did you write? What did you write about? How old were you?
I don't know. It was
How old were you?
13.
What did you write about? Where had you been?
Young. Nowhere. Had nothing to write about.
So this is you like writing about all the places you want to go. Oh, bless.
Or have been. I really don't remember what I wrote to.
It's like, I just went on a holiday to the caravan park and now I'm going to start a travel blog.
Probably, though. Seriously.
That's cute.
I had a lot of ambitions and they were all killed.
Please try and find it and send me the link.
I will. We got to remember.
We'll share it with the listeners.
Oh my God! Imagine if there's a post.
Imagine if it's still there.
You can see what the inner workings of
they
my
do
mind
say
like 20 years
yes.
ago.
They do say the internet's forever.
It is.
If anyone knows how to hack the web and find Paris and pineapples, please, for the love of God, send it to me.
Pineapples. What the fuck?
I love it. We need to make merch that says has an Eiffel Tower and a fucking pineapple on it.
No context. Just,
Zero.
Just that.
Oh my gosh. Anyways,
Oh shit.
we digress.
Okay, moving on now.
Back to the skinning.
Back to the bitch, yeah, right? Like, come on. So, she spent 40 minutes skinning the motherfucker.
Yes.
Poor guy. So now we come to the trial after Katherine Knight is obviously arrested for a murder that she has obviously carried out. Now, Katherine initially offered to plead guilty to manslaughter, but her plea was rejected. And she was charged with murdering John Price on the 2nd of March in 2001, to which she entered a plea of not guilty.
What?
So she was happy to plead guilty to manslaughter.
Oh,
but
Jesus.
then she pled not guilty to murder.
What? How
Okay.
on God's green earth is that an accident?
She slipped. The knife slipped.
I
mate.
slipped and stabbed him a zillion times.
Yeah, just like, guys slip and fall into women's vaginas.
Oh.
just fucking happens. What do you mean?
Exactly.
Her trial was meant to begin on the 23rd of July 2001, but it was adjourned due to her lawyer's illness. So it began on the 15th of October instead, in 2001. At the trial's commencement, Justice Barry O'Keefe offered the 60 potential jury members the option of being excused during times of showing photographic evidence due to its graphic nature, of course. 5 of them decided to accept this, and they excused themselves from seeing photographic evidence. When the witness list was read out to them, several more also decided to drop out, after which the jury was then impanelled. The trial was then adjourned to the following day. That next morning, Katherine changed her plea to guilty, and the jury was immediately dismissed.
Oh, yeah.
It was then made known to the public that Justice O'Keefe had apparently been advised of her plea change already the day before, to which he had adjourned the trial and then ordered an urgent overnight psychiatric assessment of Knight in order to determine if she understood the consequences of changing her plea to guilty, and if she was considered fit to make such a plea. Katherine's legal team had planned to use the defence of amnesia and dissociation, a claim that was widely supported by many psychiatrists, although they did consider her to be sane.
Yeah, wow.
Now, do you freaking remember how in part 1, how I mentioned that it sounded like she had borderline personality disorder? Huh.
Well.
Well. and I had a feeling of this, as you know, because I've had experience with that before.
Personal. Personal experience.
So, and honestly, I did not know this until I had started writing part 2 for a little bit and I got to this part, yeah?
Yep.
Apparently, 2 psychiatrists, including leading psychiatrist Dr. Milton, ended up giving Katherine Knight the diagnosis of borderline personality disorder as a result of this urgent psychiatric assessment.
Bravo.
Knight never provided any sort of explanation for her guilty plea, but even after pleading guilty, she has continued to deny any responsibility for her actions.
Yeah.
During her sentencing hearing, her lawyers asked for her to be excused from hearing certain details.
What?
But that request was denied.
Yes, fair enough. Listen to what you
It's
did,
going to be so traumatic for her.
bitch.
When Timothy Lyons, Dr. Timothy Lyons, the guy who did the autopsy,
Yep.
when he testified about the skinning and decapitation of John Price, she apparently became absolutely hysterical and had to be sedated in court.
Wow. Perhaps she was in a psychosis. If she's got borderline personality disorder, it very well could have been a psychosis.
Yeah, and she's taking like multiple pills of all kinds of things, mixing. They drink a lot of alcohol.
Yeah.
And she had a terrible upbringing.
Yeah,
as we
like with
know.
that diagnosis, I wouldn't put it past her to be obviously unstable, but also she could have been in a full-blown psychosis.
That is true.
But she's still guilty.
Yes, either way.
but
And
she
there was
could
a
be-
lot of abuse leading up to this.
She could be not guilty by reasons of insanity for sure.
Or they said she's definitely not insane, though. They proved that she is not in. There's
Yeah.
no insanity.
Okay. Yeah.
There, she
So
was
mental illness
complete-
doesn't come into that.
No, like she
Not
has
even if you're in a psychosis.
borderline.
Or is that manslaughter if you're in a psychosis? Could be.
Well, that's why I think they tried to do the guilty for manslaughter plea,
Yes,
and then
yeah.
not guilty for
True,
murder. But
true.
then she's like, "Oh, I'm probably fucked, so I should just probably plead guilty to murder."
Maybe that.
Was the
Did they do a
advice of
plea
her
deal?
lawyers.
Or no?
No,
No. Okay.
they didn't.
Okay. Yeah, interesting.
Yeah. So yeah, when he testified, she's fucking losing it apparently. and had
Yeah,
to be
she probably
sedated
wasn't even
in
aware.
court.
That's why I say that.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, or it's an act. One or
Yes,
the other.
it's either she told her lawyer, "Hey, I genuinely didn't do this. I don't want to hear this because it's going to fucking traumatize me.
Yeah.
I want to sit out." Or yeah, it was a
don't
total
remember it.
fucking act.
Yeah.
And she's a great actress. From the sounds of it, honestly, she's already got practice
Yeah,
with
from
acting.
with acting.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes. She's got a personality disorder, so it's very...
Yeah.
I mean, she could lie easily.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
exactly.
True. It's hard to say.
That shit is like probably easier for her than your average.
Is it borderline personality disorder?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me look up if they have psychosis.
Okay, so during her trial on the 8th of November 2001, Justice O'Keefe emphasised the severity of Catherine's crime and her total lack of remorse, warranting a very harsh penalty for her. He went on to sentence her to life imprisonment without setting a non-parole period and mandated that her papers be labelled as never to be released.
Nice.
I love that.
Love it.
Marking a historic first for a woman in Australian legal history.
Yeah, wow.
The first woman in Australian legal history to be sentenced to life imprisonment without parole.
I wonder what she's been like in prison.
Oh, I'm about to tell you.
Oh, okay.
I've still
just
got a couple
quickly.
more paragraphs, baby.
I've looked it up and it
Yeah.
says borderline personality disorder can involve brief stress-related psychotic-like symptoms, but it does not cause long-term or classic psychotic disorders like schizophrenia. It can result in transient paranoia, dissociation, which is feeling unreal, detached and foggy, brief hallucination-like experiences during intense stress, short episodes of distorted thinking. These episodes are short-lived, minutes to hours, triggered by stress, conflict, or fear of abandonment.
I was just about to say, fear
Yeah.
of abandonment is also a huge thing, and
Yeah.
that comes out so hard in her behaviour, yeah?
But it does
The way
not...
she treats her partners.
Yeah. Not sustained delusions or a break from reality, the way psychosis in schizophrenia or bipolar mania is. So it's not really, it wasn't really a psychosis.
No, she's just fucking nuts already.
She's
been
just lying,
mentally
yeah.
unstable
Yeah.
her whole life.
Yeah.
And she's now in some deep
She
shit.
dissociates from fucking human feelings.
Probably that
yeah.
too,
So
yeah.
it probably would have made it easier for her to fucking skin a man alive.
Probably. Someone that she apparently loved, had a child with
Yeah.
as well, wanted to marry,
Yeah.
and you didn't want to marry her, so she probably grew really resentful, is my guess.
True.
With that, oh, you can't live with me anymore.
Yeah.
She was probably like, well, that's not going to fucking stand.
The abandonment triggered her. Yeah.
Her papers were marked as obviously never to be released, and she was escorted to prison later that very same day
Yeah.
that she was sentenced.
Yeah.
Now, in June of 2006, Knight appealed her life sentence, posing the argument that the penalty of life in prison without the possibility of parole was too severe for the crime.
Okay, Queen. You skinned a man and boiled his head. The fuck?
Yeah. You kind of imprisoned his life as well, in the sense that you took it away forever. So
And
shut
his
the
kids'
fuck up.
lives.
Yeah, right. That's
The trauma to know what happened to their dad. Like, come on.
So yeah, in 2006 in June, she appeals her life sentence.
Delulu.
Right? Bro, what are you? You've been in prison for like
There's
less
those
than
delusions
5
again.
years.
Yes.
Like, so 3 legal justices looked at this appeal. Peter McClellan, Michael Adams, and Megan Latham. All 3 of them together dismissed the appeal in September of that year in New South Wales in the Court of Criminal Appeal.
Yep.
Justice McClennan's words were, "This was an appalling crime, almost beyond contemplation in a civilized society."
Yeah.
You know how we're saying, like, we are animals, yes, but we're, like, meant to be civilized animals.
Yes.
We're, like, a total different level of intelligence and...
We have intelligence.
Yeah, emotion and all of that. So it's kind of a little different.
Empathy.
Yeah, but as we know, some people don't have that.
Yeah.
They truly are, like, just kind of animals.
Yes. Yeah, true.
Since her time began in prison, this is what you asked.
This is
about
what I asked.
before.
Yeah.
Catherine Knight
she
has
done?
reportedly taken on a strong leadership role.
Of course.
Amongst the prisoners at Silverwater Women's Correctional Centre.
Yep.
And she is often apparently a mediator of disputes between prisoners.
How? She's medicated
New
adequately,
idea.
probably. Honestly.
Probably.
Yeah.
In July 2017, it was reported that she did not currently have any record of violence in prison and she hadn't received any sort of prison charges. So she has been behaving very well in prison.
It's amazing what mental health treatment
Yeah.
does for you.
She also apparently works as a cleaner in the governor's office at Malawa Women's Correctional Facility.
Yep. As in the warden, maybe.
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah, the governor of the prison.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's got privileges, obviously.
Yeah, right. Anyway, I just like envision her
Don't let her near a knife.
I know. I just
She doesn't get
envision
kitchen
her
duties.
to be like this big butch mum type figure in prison who's just like, "Come on, little darlings, I'll take you under my wing and we'll become like big, strong butch women together.
Yeah.
We'll like take out all the nasty men
She
in
probably
this
does
world."
well not around guys too.
Yeah. She may like thrive in this environment.
Yep.
That's kind of what it sounds like.
Well,
She's got like structure.
Sounds like the best place for her.
Social
Yep.
structure in her life, a job.
People she can relate to.
Yes.
Other murderers and such.
Yes. That have killed their husbands or their wanted husbands.
Most importantly, she's probably got psychotherapy and medications.
Yes.
Yeah. And some activities that are probably good for her mental well-being.
Yeah.
Purpose.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. So, yeah, it's a correctional centre. It's a correctional facility. That's the whole purpose is to, I guess, sort of a major purpose is to rehabilitate.
Yes. Yeah.
Not necessarily for release or anything like that, but just to make their life better.
Yeah, it's humane.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We don't know the real full story.
Yeah.
So we can judge her to an extent, but really, if you're not her and you haven't lived what she did, then you really don't 100% know.
Nah.
Anyway.
Not excusing what she did, but like no one can really judge others at the end of the day if we're really going to get down to it. But
we weren't in her shoes. We didn't
we
go
can
through
judge
what she
the
did.
act.
We don't know what she was, thinking, feeling, how she came to this conclusion of, I need to kill him or not.
Yes, and with the diagnosis
she
of a mental health issue, then
remember or not.
I mean, you would have a little bit of understanding, not for the act itself, but for how she got there. And it's just very sad. If she had support, a loving family, and some adequate medication, this may not have ever happened.
Yeah, she may not have even gotten to a point of starting to become.
There was many
mentally ill.
signs that she was unwell from a long time before this event.
Yes, 100%.
And that's the failure of our mental health system.
Anyway, Catherine Knight was certainly not a woman to cross.
No.
That's for sure, was she? That was capable of pretty much anything, it seems, hey?
Yeah.
She actually apparently gained the nickname the Black Knight amongst Aberdeen residents, which I found out just like at the end last night when I was doing a little read. And I thought, and I couldn't find out why, but I had a think and I thought maybe it's because that gentle and meek facade that she apparently had, that like sort of, she was kind of quiet and friendly and pleasant, and really it hid this incredibly dark, evil human being.
Yeah, it's a play on words because of her last name as well.
She acts like...
Or it's just because she's got a black fucking heart.
Well, that's what I mean. Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
she's
true,
evil
true.
inside, but on the outside, she just looks like a granny,
Yeah.
fat granny, sort of.
Fat granny.
A chubby granny that you'd hug.
You
wrap
said you
arms
wouldn't
around
hug her.
No, I wouldn't. But
In part 1, you said if you saw this woman, you wouldn't go anywhere near her with a 10-foot pole.
no, you're right. Actually. But look, when she was younger, she was really pretty. So maybe she didn't look fucking evil. She starts to look evil when she
Yeah.
gets older.
Yes. Yeah. When she's
In
seen
her
a few
30s
things.
and 40s.
Yeah.
Anyway, that is the end of part 2 of Katherine Mary Knight.
Storned.
For my next episode, I'll be talking about an Australian couple from the late 1800s who were baby farmers in New South Wales.
In Australia?
Yes.
What the fuckity fuck?
Yeah, just like not that far away from us, just like the next state, like right up there.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah, they were a really nasty couple.
What era was
Nasty
this?
pieces of work. Late 1800s.
Yeah. Yep.
Yes.
That era.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, wow. It happened to you too.
Oh, of course it did. It was one of the major ways to earn money as well here, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Which, yeah, I only recently discovered when I discovered this couple.
That's crazy.
I'm like, wow, baby farming in Australia.
There you go.
Okay, that was a thing.
I'm not surprised because we're fucking
Yeah.
British criminals, really. Our
Right?
origins are.
White convicts.
Yeah, yeah. Well, thank you very much. That was disgusting but informative.
It was a good episode. I actually
was.
really
That was
liked
excellent.
writing it.
Yeah.
It was very interesting.
It's
for me
very
to read.
interesting,
Yes.
fascinating.
Especially the police officer's recount, his
Yes,
reports.
yeah. Yeah,
So
they're always helpful to have.
exact.
Yeah.
Paints a really clear image in your mind
Does.
of exactly what it looked like.
Yeah, that's why I was like, read it. If you want to get these episodes earlier, become a subscriber. Only $5 a month. Follow our Instagram. Send me an email.
That
Do
is
what you like.
one coffee a month.
Yeah. For one coffee a month, you can sponsor Georgia and Olivia.
And then we'll split the coffee, yeah?
$2.50 each.
Yeah. You take a sip, I take a sip.
Yes.
Back and
Exactly.
forth the whole way.
Sponsor a child in need.
We
Us.
couldn't even get a large though, you know.
No, they're
We'd
like
only get a
no.
medium.
Yeah, that's it.
One shot each.
Anyway, it's Christmas soon, so are we taking a break over Christmas, do you think? Yep. We'll take a break. I'm going away to Cairns.
What?
Taking the children
Okay. That's
in
nice.
January.
Okay.
So we might break from Christmas until late Jan.
Yeah.
I'm going to say. So we've got
Sounds
a
good.
couple more episodes
Like 3
after
or 4
this and then we'll
weeks.
have a break, okay? So don't go too far because we will be back in 2026. Love y'all.
Bye.
See you in the next one.